Yo, I'm Venomous White, and welcome back to another video. This is something a little bit different. This is a Platinum Trophy guide for surviving the aftermath. I think it took me a while. It took me about 50 hours, but not all that was actually playing the game. It's a really fun game, but and it's really straightforward, really easy to get. So I'm just gonna go through and explain all the trophies, and it shouldn't take too long. But so first of all, go new game. Gonna go normal game. Skip that. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. So settings for the game to make it as easy as possible. You want to go easy. Catastrophes. You're gonna want to put it on 2, and then it's just 1, 1, 1. Doesn't really matter who you pick. I'd recommend probably a fighter and a scientist. Scientist will help you get early research really quickly, and then continue. Pick your flag and everything, that's fine. Motto, that's fine. Start game. So I'm just going to show the start, and then I'm going to load up the playthrough that I got all the trophies on. Got the platinum trophy, and then I'm just going to talk about the trophies starting from the top of the list to the bottom. I'm not going to read the name of the trophies, I'm just going to go over what they are from top of the list to the bottom of the list. So this is the start. Pretty straightforward. It's a settlement building sort of survival game. It's not a hard game, but I imagine it could be really hard. So you start off and you have your little area. It's every area is different, every start's different. When you first, I'll jump into one trophy a bit early on, that's fine. When you grab this guy and you go here, you build a campsite. Once you build that, it's just easier to show this trophy. It's to get your first colonists, and then once you click on this,
there are survivors waiting for us.
You shoot the flare. As soon as them colonists rock up, which is now, that will be your first settlers. But you're probably going to do a little bit of repairing for that. Anyway, so let's go into the one that I got all the trophies on. Now I've let this game run. I probably got the last trophy at day 320. Well, not the last one, but the 30 catastrophes trophy. Which the reason you put it on 2 is just because past 365 days, which is one of the trophies to survive. I believe it survived 355 days, survive a full year. You don't want to be playing beyond that, and having level 2 catastrophes just makes the catastrophes easier, because I got it on day, I think, 320. So we're just going to go through this real quick. Right, I don't know how many trophies there are. I think there's like 30. Look like there's about 30. Maybe a little bit more. But really good game. Highly recommend playing it. It's a bit of fun. I can imagine spending, like, playing on the Hearts, you will be spending tons of time playing this game. It was really fun, but it gets a bit slow once you start getting up there in population. I was on PS4, so that's probably why. It was just a bit took a long time to get through the days. So I imagine if you're on a PS5, you can knock this out really quickly. Right, so this is how I've built everything up. Ignore all the contaminated buildings and all that. I literally have not, since like day 320, have not played, just had it on fast forward. So you got your base trophies here, which is your first 3 reach a population of 20, and then it's 50, and then it's 100. That's going to come naturally as you play through the game. Easy way to get population, go to the world map. Once you get through the game a little bit, all these trophies coincide with each other. You have these little survivor hubs. Every 5 days, depending on where you are, you can take the survivors, and I think I have 4, which gives me 10, but I'd never really had to do that. Like, I got the 300, was it 100 population? I got 300 population naturally through without even using them. survive through 5 catastrophes on a single playthrough, and then that stacks to 15 and then 30. Like, so a catastrophe, you'll see them when they pop up. There's like winter storms and heat, and on easy difficulty you're able to manage, get through them really quickly. So one of the more difficult trophies, survive 50 days, 100 and 365. The 365th day will probably be your last trophy. But it's just a matter of time, and on the easy difficulty you shouldn't really struggle with that. Especially if you play a lot smarter. Like, I rushed houses, so I had a massive food shortage in the tech tree. Then you've got your Nexa trophies, which is to earn 500 reputation, 2,000 and 5,000. So with that you have, I think it's 6 societies on the map. I'm not sure if that's guaranteed, but there should be at least 5. So you've got like Dead Creek here, and you'll build a trading hub through the game. Once you research that, you trade, and to trade reputation you've got your silver, and then you've got your 2 in the center of the screen with the little like Roman symbol. So pretty much just by agreeing to sell, like, that's 98 reputation, and swap over to there, and then you'd buy the guns, and you'd buy the parts, and then you'd complete that trade, and you'd get, I don't know, like 200 reputation. So you just got to do that till you get 5,000. I'd recommend not. I'm not sure if it counts towards it, but there are certain items you can trade with certain factions that will actually give you negative reputation. I never did that, but I think everybody's like max with me, so I'm not even sure if they have negative reputation. No, it doesn't look like it. Nexa trophies is to reveal 1 sector, then 10, then 15. So we've got the Imperium here, which is our little city, and you see the green line around. When you first start out, these will all be grayed out, so you don't know what's in them, and you just grab your specialist, which is, you'd start off with a scientist or a scout. A scout's pretty good to start off with, and you just scout 15 areas. Very simple. Next set is complete 1 quest, then it's complete 5 and complete 20. A lot of these trophies stack. So a quest is, they'll pop up on, where is it, your main building here, and they're pretty simple. You get them every couple of days, and it will just be like, I think these are to send one of our specialists out, and then you just clear these outposts. Once that's done, you'll get a reward, and quest's over, and you got to do 20 of them. I think I got it at about day 300, but I wasn't really concentrating on it. Your next set is to heal 10 colonists, then it's heal 50 for a separate trophy, heal 100. This you'll get really quickly, so to get that, you're going to want to build these medical tents. You can build them pretty much from the start. Later on you get to upgrade to these, and your people will be getting sick all the time, and they'll go in here naturally and they'll heal. Honestly, it will pop without you even really noticing. Get your first colonist. As I said, that will happen as soon as you shoot that flare off, and you get your first bunch of colonists once you build that main area. Discover a society. This is another thing that's very simple. When you use your specialist to reveal these regions, when you got to reveal, 15 of them, I believe. When you reveal one with a society, like Dead Creek here, or Lushton over here, that will pop for you. So I'm pretty sure you'll have a couple that will start off fairly close for you, just to make the early game a little bit easier when you start trading and sending your specialists out to the world map. To get to the world map, you do have to build your gateway here first, but that should only take a couple of days, especially on easy difficulty. Next trophy is to build a sauna. This is a technology. I will get into what a technology is later. I'll show it now. But if you go here, you got your tech points, your tech tree. Open this up. Fine, it opened up. It's a bit laggy, unfortunately. And one of these you've got food resources. infrastructure and all that. One of these is to build a sauna, and then you just literally just want to place a sauna down. I think the sauna I built was this one, and you build that, put a water tower next to it so it operates, and that's that trophy. Remove your first pollution deposit, next trophy on the list, and that is actually easy, but I haven't actually got it up at the moment. I deleted it pretty. So I think it's in health. You're going to want to build... It's not in health. You're going to want to research environmental station, and there should be a pollution dump in one of the other little sectors. But you're going to want to grab that, build that. You build it and then you select pollution, which it'll be these things. They'll be all over the map. I cleared all of them out from my main area. So you build that. Once that removes, that's your first pollution deposit sorted. Next is to kill a sandworm. Now sandworms, you're gonna want to build. Do we have any? We have any watchtowers? Oh, we got watchtowers here. Watchtowers expand your vision on your like the block that you build your settlement in. So you'll start off with like very little vision. As you build posts and that, and you expand out, you will come across enemies around, and I do believe there's a sandworm over here somewhere. You're going to want to take like 5 or 6 specialists to go and kill it, because they are quite strong. This will most likely just happen naturally as you explore and widen your view on your little home sector here, and you will find a sandworm and you'll kill it. Next trophy is to produce energy. Very straightforward. You're going to want to research certain energy, but you've got like large wind turbines and you have small wind turbines, which is probably what you'll build to get it straight away. See if I can find one stuck in here somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I'll just go to energy and I'll show you. But yeah, you build a solar panel or a wind turbine, and you just put that down, and you'll get a lot of the resources from doing this by exploring the world map and stuff. But I'll cover that a bit later. It's very straightforward, very easy to do. So the next set of trophies is to trade 1,000 silver worth of good to societies, and that goes to 10,000, that goes to 30,000. This is actually incredibly easy. If you can get a good food, like I think my food here is potatoes. If you can get that fairly high, I'm not sure whether you get it from buying items, so I think I just sold a bunch, but you just, once more, go into trade. Once you build your trade hub, trade, and then, you know, like fun boxes here, I was using that to get the trophy. You know, you go okay, they only have a certain amount of money, so I'm not going to accept that because they only have 1,700 silver. But you then trade that and you get your gold. But if you can get a good monopoly on just like potatoes or something and just start producing lots and sell it off, you'll get that very easily. Have 4 types of animals at ranches simultaneously is the next trophy, and that's easy. You're just going to want to build 4 ranches. I think my 4 ranches are just stuck in this little area here. So you've got cows, pigs, chickens, and sheep. So you build them, put them on the ranch. Build the ranch, get the animals. To get the animals, you're going to want to trade with these people or somebody around, and they'll sell you chickens or cows. Like these people sell chickens, so you buy 2 chickens or a chicken for I think 400 silver, and then you stick them on your ranch and you'll get that. The next trophy is to have 4 types of insects at insect farms simultaneously. Pretty much the same as that, but you're going to want to do it with insect farms. You're going to need electricity for this, but you'll get this naturally. And once more, you buy the insects from trading. So I've got crickets, waxworms, cockroaches, and mealworms. Build that up, and that's that. Have 5 outposts in 5 different biomes. So I think there's 6 biome types. At a certain point, you'll be able to turn your settlists into colonists, and you'll be able to go around and build outposts. So, like this is a scavenger outpost. It gets me tools. I think I've got a couple more. They're all over the place. So you've got another scavenger outpost for fun boxes. If you can like get a monopoly, there's no limit to how many outposts you could have. You can cover the whole world in outposts if you want, and they give you different things like survivors or science. A good early one to get to help with tech research is definitely get a science outpost. I think this gives me 30, gives me 60 every 12 hours, which is not very long in game. So you're going to want to build on 5 different biomes. So you have like plains, you have marshlands, you have wasteland, you have the tundra, and then you have like urban and desert down somewhere. I think there's some desert down here. So you're just going to build 5. Right. Next trophy is to catch a fish with a fishing hut during a winter storm. A winter storm is a catastrophe, at which point you'll need to build heaters to keep your people alive around your houses and stuff. I think I still have some fishing huts. Once I figure out where I am in the colony, I'm over here. This is a fishing hut. And then you're going to want to upgrade, research another technology to upgrade it, and it will still operate during winter storms, and you'll get that trophy. Defeat 10 bandit camps. This is done on the world map, and a bandit camp is, I believe, this. Wasteland nomads. So you're just going to want to send your specialists, and you can send multiple at a time, to attack the one location, which makes it easier, and just want to defeat 10 of them, and that trophy is yours. Now, possibly one of the most annoying trophies to get, which I rushed. The first real buildings I built were these houses, because I rushed science and just built these houses, which is to reach a population of 300 and have houses, or 2-story houses for 300 colonists. So I think I have about 30 2-story houses. Actually, I've got more than that, because nobody... Oh no, we do have people that are homeless. So I have 34, I think. So you build 30 of them and move your people in, and you know, if you've got tents and that, you're just going to want to destroy them along the way and have your upgraded houses. And you'll get that. I got that once I hit 300 population, which was about day 270 or something. Have 10 outposts. So this is just these. So when you build your outposts, you're going to want to build 5 at least on different terrains, and then you build another 5, which I think I have about 14 at the moment, and that will get you that trophy. Very, very straightforward. Now, unlock 10 technologies on a single playthrough, and then there's another trophy to unlock 80 technologies in a single playthrough. That's more than you need. So when you first start off, you're going to want to grab your, I think I've still got my scientist. Yeah, I've got Kate here, who's a scientist. And there'll be little areas around the map that I currently have explored that will give you science, and you just going to want to explore them and build outposts in regions, like a science outpost in this region, to get you more science, and you'll get that relatively quickly. There is more than 80 technologies in a playthrough, so you don't have to worry about researching every single thing. I haven't even got every technology researched at the moment. The next trophy is to have a bakery and 5 types of entertainment buildings. Now I think there's 7 types of entertainment buildings. Bakery is a late game tech, it's delicacies, but you're going to want to build wheat farms, build a couple of mills, and then you build your bakery, which I believe my bakery is... Is that the bakery? No, that's the bakery right here. So you're going to want to build a bakery, and then you go into your tab here, go down to the 2 little smiley faces, or a smiley and a sad face, and then you've got Memorial, Brawl Pit, Botanical Gardens, Public House, Shrine, Movie Theatre, Library, and a game arcade. You're going to want to build 5 game arcades for another trophy, but that's covered later in the list. And that's pretty simple. Then you've got, next trophy is to grow 8 types of crops simultaneously. You can buy seeds for crops from different, all you gotta do is like buy a sunflower seed, then you're able to plant sunflower seeds. So you're able to get this at any point. So this is like my potato farm. I think I got the trophy up here. Was when I just built. In here I built 8 little tiny things and then just put a seed in each of them, and that was built. Right, not much to go. Have a maximum positive relationship with 5 societies. I was a bit worried about this one, and this one can be a bit of a pain to get. But so you've got your societies here, and when you trade reputation, so our reputation with these people is 1,000. Once you like trade by buying resources off them that are worth reputation, eventually you'll get to 1,000. And you've got to do that with 5 societies, and I think there's 6 on this map. So you're going to want to sort of concentrate on doing that fairly early, so just in case you have ones that are really, really far away, like these guys, which I don't think I ended up having to max rep. But if you get ones that are really far away where it's a 7-day trade time, you're going to want to concentrate on getting it if you haven't got any too close to you. Next trophy is store 100 clothes and 100 tools simultaneously. This is pretty easy. So up in the top you've got the little tool symbol and the little clothes symbol. I've got 4 and 0 because I haven't really been concentrating on it, but early on I just built a... where are they? I think they're here. You can build a little like basic clothing shop, and this can be upgraded to make better clothing. Build a couple of them. They use fabric, which you can grow, and a tool shop, which you're going to need steel, which you'll scavenge a lot of that from the map. And tools, I don't know where my tool building thing is. I think it's down here. I think this is it. Yeah, and build tools, and you're going to want 100 at a time. Very easy way to do this is to grab one of your specialists, maybe build a place where your specialists can heal an outpost, and scavenge the map for just tool locations. I believe I left some. Yeah, like tool and clothes locations, and then you can just take them back and you get 100, but it's fairly easy to get that early on. Have 5 game arcades, once more a late game technology, and you're going to have to build a bit of infrastructure to build these, but I built 5. You've got 3 there, 2 there, and you're going to want to build electronics factories and swap between electronics and components to build the 5 game arcades. Have 3 types of automated extractor. Now this is an upgrade on a normal extractor, and I've left these to show. So this is a metal auto extractor. There will be, I'll show you because I think I left some. There'll be like ruined buildings and ruined concrete and like plastic heaps. They're like this. So this is like a plastic heap, and once you build your scavenger and you scavenge that down, it will have like 10,000. So this was originally like a metal ruined building, and it has like 10,000 metal. Then you just build the extractor on top of it, put some energy producers next to it so it can operate, and you're gonna be relying on these fairly early. I think this is an old style. Yeah, this is an old style concrete scavenger, which means people manually went and gathered all the concrete they could find from these ruins, and they've worked it down, and now there's concrete underneath. So you're going to want to build a plastic one, a metal one, a concrete one. You're going to need this for resources, and eventually you'll just end up upgrading it and it will do it automatically. Scavenge 50 world map locations is the next one. And this is also very, very straightforward. That's just like these iodine pills, these guns. There's a lot of stuff you'll end up scavenging just for extra resources. I think science even counts. So this is like the science. This is what you send your scientists on early game, and they'll take 5 damage for 12 hours, but you get a scientist to do that. They'll probably have that done in 12 hours and take 5 damage, so you can get a whole bunch of science and research your stuff. But once you scavenge 50 of them locations, you can also clear out the raiders and then scavenge what they're protecting. Like these guys are protecting 18 like clothes. So you take them out and then you'd scavenge them for clothes. Next trophy, a specialist returns to a colony with 4 types of resources. This is as simple as scavenging for, say, scavenging these medkits, then scavenging these clothes, then scavenging these iodine pills, and then these guns. And then once you return with them 4 items once they've been scavenged back to your colony, you'll get that trophy. Next trophy is to have 15 types of decorations, and there is a lot of decorations in this game. So things like this, these trees here, they're decorations. There's a lot of decorations in the areas that I cared about, like around here, a lot of this is decoration. You have like these little plants in here, these little things. The banner, but you just go once more, go down to the little planet symbol, and you just got to build 15 types of these. So I think there's probably like 30 there. For some reason sometimes it glitches out and does this, which is why I stopped building decorations and sort of just built 1 types of plants. And I think the game is, yep, glitched out there for a sec. Right. The next trophy is have 50 colonists educated simultaneously, and then there's another trophy after that for 100. This is actually like really easy to get. You can do this fairly early on because you've got 3 types of colonists. You've got elderly, you've got adults, and you've got children. So I've got 54 children in the colony at the moment, 225 adults and 66 elders. And your adults will produce children. So if you just build schools, I think I got this only when I had 2 schools, built 2 schools, and kids will go to school, and when they become adults, they are counted as an educated colonist, and as you progress, your elderly die, your new young come in, you'll slowly get to that 100, and I got that really quickly. Next trophy is to a corpse decays without being buried. Good idea to do this early on, so you'll get burial pits, which I don't think I have any, and you'll get cemeteries later on. So when your first colonist dies, there'll be a little, I don't think I have any dead colonists. So it'll be like this. Like, ignore everybody wants to shower and stuff because I haven't been paying attention to the game. But there'll be a little like white skull above his head, and pretty much you're just not gonna want to have anywhere for them. You're not gonna want to build a burial pit, and just gonna want to let that colonist body decay, and you'll get that trophy. Next trophy is to use photo mode. I believe where you do this. Maybe it's in... I just want to press options, open up photo mode, maybe take a picture, and you'll get that trophy. I don't even think you have to take a picture. I think you only have to open photo mode. The next trophy is to have 30 energy producers. This is just building 30 of the small wind turbines or the large wind turbines. You'll probably get this naturally through your playthrough. And the last trophy is to have 10 types of upgraded building. Now this one I'm a little unsure of, because I don't think I had 10 different types of upgraded building, but I might have. So most things have an upgraded variant of it. You're going to get 3 naturally through upgrading to these automated metal extractors, but you can also upgrade like water wells and power. Like transformers here, you can upgrade them, you can upgrade your ranches. There's a lot of stuff you can upgrade. Your fishing hut, which you have to upgrade for a trophy anyway. So you will get this naturally. And once you've done that, the platinum's yours. The longest part, I reckon, is just waiting from day... Like, I didn't have much more to do after day like 225. I was just waiting for time to click along. So if you're on like a PS5 or the new Xbox or PC, this shit would come really quickly if you wanted all the achievements. PS4 is probably just a little bit slow. So it took me a little bit longer, but I wasn't present for most of it anyway. So yeah, that's Surviving the Aftermath. It is a really fun game. As I said, I could imagine spending a lot of time playing this game. And I spent, what, 50 hours, it says, but I probably spent about 25 hours. And that would be cut down if it's just a bit faster. Um, really, really, really good game. But if you do all them, it's a very straightforward trophy list when you look at it. But that's just how you do and how you get the trophies. If you have any other questions, just drop a question down in the comment. I'm pretty after playing this game for quite a while. Like I have a very good understanding of how all the trophies work. Some of them I'm a little bit iffy on because I got like the upgraded 10 one, and I think I'd only upgraded like 4 things. It's because I've been upgrading the shit out of water wells. But anyway, yeah. If you want to see more of this, I've got a couple of other games where I actually want to make like platinum guide walkthroughs, but they're kind of tricky games, and there's none online. But if you want to see more of this sort of content, I'm going to be doing different games other than Apex and that, because you know I don't like just playing one game all the time. But I think this game's on sale for like $20, and I definitely think it's worth it. Especially as like a trophy hunter, I think it's worth grabbing. You'll have a lot of fun with it. You can make some really like nice colonies. As you can see, I started off really pretty, built like my farm sections out, and then it just slowly went downhill as the further out you get down here. I just was mainly concentrated on sort of finishing the game up. But anyway, yeah, I've been Venomous White. Like, subscribe, do all that good shit, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.